Hello everyone, I hope you're all feeling well. I'm taking a trip down to Devon to see the male parental unit. I brought the bike, but it's not a very good area for mountain biking, but I'll give it my best. Not come down to South Devon if you think you're going to do a bit of mountain biking, climbing hills, going downhill. No, it's rolling hills and farmland. If you want to come down here with an electric bike, to be honest, make it a road bike, because there's some lovely roads to drive down, but there's very little off-road. There's a handful of bridleways, a few unmettled roads. Staying in this nice little farmhouse because I don't want to stay with my dad. So let's go and have a look at Hope Cove, which is a really beautiful little beach. These people seem to have never seen a fat bike before.
Crowds of people wait for me.
Grew up in this area a long time ago. I'm talking, like 50 years ago. There's no chance of riding along the coastal path at this time of year. There's just too many people, and it's not going to go down well. Ooh, let's see where this little path goes. Something interesting? No, it's just turned into nothing really. It's all picture postcard stuff around here in Hope Cove. I mean, just how cute is that?
Giggity.
Okay, I found a track. It looks interesting. Let's follow it down. Nothing special. Oh, it's the bloody path I went up before. Oh well, full circle.
Flocking to the sea, crowds of people wait for me. Seagulls scavenge.
Please don't let it be a kissing gate. Please don't let it be a kissing gate. It's a kissing gate. This bridleway is right by my grandma's house. Now, if the rocks are dry, I should be able to do it. If they're wet, I'm goosed. Oh my god, they're covered in moss and they're like ice. Greasy ice. Just can't get an ounce of grip. I'm really disappointed, to be honest. And the angle of the rocks make it worse because it just flicks the bike sideways as it slips. No, I would call that impossible under these conditions. There's something up with the gears and I can't quite work out what it is. Didn't tighten the nut enough. Tyres rubbing on me. Mr. Botch. Usual repairs on the trail. I mean, it's not a bad track. You could have a bit of a laugh here on a downhill bike if you're tooting along. Basically, this beach was chosen by the Americans to be used as for invasion practice because it looked a lot like the French beaches they were going to be attacking. It was called Operation Tiger, and 2 German E-boats turned up and sank the ships, and 946 American servicemen lost their lives. This Sherman tank was lifted off the seabed in 1984 and is used to commemorate their lives. Okay, I'm going to try out the tyres on the beach. Strangely enough, it's easiest to ride right by the water's edge. Well, that'll be a bit of fun, won't it? I'm not going to go too fast. I don't want to look like a scallywag. A little kid built all of those. How cool is that? I'm using quite a bit of power here and pushing through the sand. So I'm going to start ripping through the battery. Okay, I'm going to try this little path I've had a go at before, but I didn't make it because the bike was rubbish. This one should cruise up it. Well, this is a little bit overgrown, isn't it? I'll keep going. It's conking out, it keeps dropping out the power, and that's it. Oh well, I made it halfway. Okay, Charge, I hear you say. What else is a problem for mountain biking down here? Well, let me tell you. Drive along in the van and you see something interesting, and you can't stop anywhere. So you can literally drive for another few miles before you can even pull in. So it's all a bit pointless. Here's my dad's little garden. No pasties down this beach, it's all avocado on toast. I actually thought no one was going to be here at this time of night, and it's absolutely rammed. If you came down in the winter when there's not many people here, you'd probably get away with riding along the coastal path. I have actually ridden it on a bike, but you've got to be pretty hard-faced. You know, you'll come across walkers who won't like it, and it's hard to say whether or not it's allowed. The National Trust do show pictures of bikes on their pamphlet for the coastal path, but I don't think they expect you to ride right round the edge. But if you do, it's the most fantastic scenery you'll ever see anywhere in the world. Look at this dude swimming with the tide. Love it. It's a very famous English snake, by the way. This is the light. Passing the bike to the work. Back to my father's house. Okay, I'm back to climb that Overgrown track. I've got a fully charged battery, so I'm just going to let the bike power through the sand under full power. Let's see if it'll get up here onto the soft sand. No problem at all. Okay, take 2 for the hill. You can actually hear my jacket rip. Oh no! I've ripped it open. We actually got talking to the couple that lived here. They sold everything up in the city, everything they had, and now live with this view every day of their lives. Okay, so I thought I'd go down to this end of the beach and see, have a look at the waves crashing into the rocks, but something very strange indeed happened. I stopped filming because it's a nudist beach. And more importantly, it was only blokes, no women. Haha! All straight ahead! Haha! Oh, it's okay, they're only seagulls. Another memorial for the fallen men. Okay, this is the famous church at Marlborough. We don't get much fun around here, so watching it descend in the distance is quite an event for us all. Oh, fuck! Kate Bush has got a house in Salcombe, and if you don't know who Kate Bush is, turn off right now.
flocking to the sea. Crowds of people wait for me. Seagulls scavenge still ice cream. Worries vanish within my dream. I lift my soul down by the sea. I lost control, living free. I lift my soul down by the sea. I lost control, living free. Fishing boats sail
Yes, my rear brake is on fire.
no singing, Mayday anymore.
So I'm glad you've lasted to the end.
The sun is shining.
If you want to see more of this lovely area and the walks along the coastal path, you can watch my winter biking in Devon video, which you'll find somewhere. Thank you and goodbye, and see you next week.
Oh, for God's sake!